Fifth attribute, you are witty or clever or funny or hilarious. There's a lot of different ways that we could describe this quality of who you are, how you show up, but I like to think of it as wit. You're clever. You are very fast on your feet. You might have even created a career for yourself where being fast on your feet is something that serves that career. Lawyers, for example, or even, I guess, I mean, I'm just thinking, but like even policemen, or it's that wit, that fast, that ability to turn on a dime. And you probably also have a really good sense of timing. Wit is not just being funny, it's being able to see what's happening while we're in it. It's an ability to sort of, you can kind of get a little bit of altitude even in the moment. And that's part of how you bring wit to the situation. You've got a really good sense of timing. You can, not only in your speaking, you can see when it's the time to say something that's funny, but you probably also have an ability, you might have good rhythm or just a keen sense of punctuality. You might have an ability to see the humor in life. These are the qualities that you are because of your wit. You also might use wit to keep distance. You might find that you're very good at keeping a room laughing, but it never feels like you're really connected with someone. You never feel like there's that depth. Wit can become this way to ensure people love us or love you because they're laughing, they think we're funny, we have value, but to actually keep a distance from people. And you might be using your wit. You might have places in your life where you use your wit to stay safe, to keep from getting intimate. Wit's an amazing tool for exerting power when we feel powerless as well. You might have noticed at times you can use your wit like a barb, like a stab. You can shiv someone with your wit. You can kind of, if someone says something and you feel dumb, you can use your wit to get back at them. Fists were never your weapons. It was your sharp wit, your intellect, your ability to quickly formulate something and throw it right back at them. So you might sometimes wish, like, wow, I wish I didn't snap like that, or I wish I didn't, it's not how I meant it to come out. You're probably the life of the party. Wherever you go, laughter follows, and you love that laughter. Often, when leading teams, you probably get reflection like, wow, I'm not used to having this much fun. And sometimes that can get in the, that's a great thing to bring to a team. And sometimes that can get in the way of actually leading that team. Being as powerful as you need to is your wit. It stays fun. There's that struggle to get down beneath the surface of the wit or up in the altitude. Lastly, you might also have a tendency to sort of analyze and to think things through. Seeing the greater picture is part of what has our wit be engaged. We can see kind of where things are going, and that allows us to say things that are witty or to be witty. But it can also, that analysis, this kind of couples with the brilliance, we can get locked in looking at all the different situations. We can be decision frozen, analysis paralysis. We can get caught in our heads examining everything and lose sight of that agility, that natural ability to move on a dime. And so we can find ourselves in situations where we've created a lot of safety, a lot of security, but you're restless, you're bored. One of the things you really struggle with is boredom. You like fast-paced action. And when we grow up or get scared or have stories given to us from our parents and our parenting, we might start to look for security and safety because that's how we know things are going to work out all right. And what that actually does is it leaves us a little bit bored in our lives. So you might also find yourself kind of bored, maybe successful, but a little bit bored. And the irony is that's because you are wit.